Hello and a very warm welcome to Runton Baptist Church. My name's Sam Hackett and I'm the minister here. You're very warmly welcome with us this morning for this online service where we're aiming to raise the awareness of great things happening in our local community. This month I've spent some time catching up with Wendy, who is the manager of the NG11 Foodbank, which this year has been running for 10 years. And I wanted to shine a spotlight on the food bank, particularly because of the last couple of years, which have been a hard time for many people. And the food bank has been working so hard to provide support and help. So let's spend some time hearing now from Wendy. So this month I'm here with Wendy from the NG11 Foodbank, and I thought it'd be good to hear a bit more about what you do here, because actually a lot of people put their tin in the basket in the co-op and then they don't really know what happens after that. Okay. Wendy's the manager of the NG11 Foodbank, and so can you start just by telling us a little bit about what is it that the food bank actually does, because you probably do more than we actually realise.
Yeah, okay, so right, we've been here for 10 years almost, so it's a centenary, isn't it? 10 years, absolutely. So we support people that are financially struggling. So anyone in financial hardship is what we do here. People are sent over to us by referral. So a referral person would be a local professional, so it would be a police officer, social workers, schools, pastors like yourself. So they obviously know the person better than we do. So people can't come here without a referral. So I want to let everyone know that the donations are going to the right people initially. Initially, it's a 3-day emergency food parcel with toiletries and cleaning products, and we also feed the dogs and the cats of the families and nappies and baby food. But then it's very much signposting, find out what the actual problems are, so we can, get as much support for the person and the family as possible, and they won't need to come back to a food bank. What we don't want to do is see people just keep coming to a food bank, because that's not what the Trust food banks are about. They're finding the root causes and then helping support, so that crisis is gone.
And you've got a project at the moment which you were telling me about that is actually hoping to help people before they need to get to the point where
absolutely
they need help from the food bank.
Yeah, so I mean this food bank's been open for almost 10 years, and for me, being part of Hope Church, we need to dig deeper. We need to, for me as a food manager, I need to get to people before they're in crisis. So this is a course. It's about education. It's about learning how to meal plan, learning how to budget, learning how to do basic cookery skills, and also ongoing support. So it's going really, really well. People will not need to come back to the food bank. And yeah, it's going great, and people are supporting themselves, they're saving money, they're eating healthier. So yeah, it is wonderful. And then it's ongoing support as well, so we probably see them every other week. So as well as doing the course, they can go on to our food box scheme, which is where they pay us £6 a week, and they get £50 to £60 worth of food, and this food will come from FareShare. So it's like a sister, if you like, to the food bank, but people are supporting themselves. So our support is ongoing as well, which is great because they can see us every week. So if there is a crisis, we're there for support. We're just about to launch the Money Hub as well, which is where anyone can come to the cafe once a week, buy a cuppa, and we sit and we talk about money. I don't think people talk about money enough. It's a very private thing, but the truth is there might be someone that you're sitting next to in church or wherever, and they're struggling with money, and people need support with budgeting. It's that lack of education with people that and people buying things with loads of interest on, when actually with a bit more education, save some money, you can pay cash, and you're learning to live better within your means, and it's wonderful. Yeah.
I think people don't always realise that the food bank can help with things other than just the food.
Yeah.
And you said there about financial support and stuff like that. You have a number of partnerships, from my understanding, that enable you to refer people on and to seek other kinds of help as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of our partnerships is Nottingham Sisters Advice. So we have our Sam, as I call him, a different Sam. So we have him working with us every week. And he's a specialist. He's like a triage initially, but he's also a specialist debt advisor. So, you know, he can really support people and find out loads of ways of supporting. There might be grants available for people to wipe debts and some extra support, so, you know, they're not struggling as much in life. It's wonderful. It's great to have him in the building. It makes it less pressurised in an office. You know, it's great. We can sit with people, we can have a cup of tea, we can be a listening ear and show empathy, you know, and it's awesome to have him here. The different partnerships we have that we nurture, you know, we work with the Art Club, Nottingham Art Club, and we work with so many different partnerships. We work with the Nottingham Resilience, and we get some extra training for us to support people better. And it really works well, and it means all these skills we can pass on to people that are coming through the door. Yeah.
And if people need to access support themselves, if there's someone watching this in Runton that think I could really do with some help,
Yeah.
How do they access that help?
Okay, so initially you need to speak to a referrer, so it could be your local advice centre. So Clifton Advice Centre, their phone, so I've got this in my brain all the time. So Clifton Advice Centre is 0115 940 5551. Now they're open 10 to 1 most days of the week. Speak to your children's school. You know, they will get the support that you need for us. So obviously Runton Baptist Church have our vouchers, and so does St Peter's. You know, so there's different ways that you can get to the food bank. You can't just walk in the door. It has to be a referral, which for us it takes the pressure off a bit. And every donation that comes in, we know that people can be secure in the knowledge that the people that are being referred here are actually need our support. Yeah.
And for those who would like to help more in terms of supporting the food bank,
Yeah.
How can people do that other than just putting the tin in the basket in the co-op?
Yeah, so first of all, thank you to everyone that does do that. You know, it's wonderful that we little things, we all work together. It makes a massive difference. So first of all, thank you for that. Like you say, there is a co-op basket there. The co-op are wonderful for looking after that for us. St Peter's Church, I know there's a basket there as well. And most of the supermarkets around here, you know, as do West Bridgeford, so thank you. Our list of things that we need is always updated on our website. But also we do standing orders. So, you know, anyone can go through Hope Church Nottingham and then select the food bank and set up a standing order. We've got our own website, so people can go on there, set it up, you know, and even if it's £5 a month, £5 for 10 people is 50, and it keeps us going. It makes us, you know, very independent. It means that we can develop things further with the food bank, and that for us is absolutely wonderful, because, you know, we're here, you know, we're doing God's work, and God's work has to be premium.
Yeah.
You know, and the more that we can develop things at the food bank and educate people better, you know, and develop the things that we're doing is an absolute wonder. So, yeah.
And if there are things that we can be praying for at Runton Baptist Church, what are those things? If just a few things that we can pray for?
Absolutely. So we always need prayer, so we can develop, we can learn more, you know, we can teach more, we can enable people, you know, to live a better life frugally, you know, without debt. You know, when people struggle, they know what to do.
Yeah.
Whether it might be people recover from one crisis and 6 months later there's another one, and we're here to support. You know, we need to develop things, you know, so we can make sure we can, you know, that continues. Their education, the way that they support themselves, it develops. So, you know, when you hit a crisis, you don't go straight around to rock bottom. You know, you've got the skills to manage better and things like that.
Yeah.
And of course, for us all to work together as a community, it makes a massive difference that we all work together.
Yeah.
You know, for a brighter future for everyone, would be great.
Yeah. We'll pray for that. And it'd be good to have a little tour and a little look round. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, absolutely. I can show you our indoor warehouse, which is where everything is at the moment, you know, that's up to date now. And we do 4-size parcels, and I can show you that as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So this is the inside warehouse. This is where all your donations come, and everything is everything's separate. So toiletries, cleaning products. Our wonderful volunteers in here. So we have different parcels. Would you like to come around here and see the parcels? So we have 4 standard parcels. So they will be single, couple, family of children and a large family. So they are what the Trust of Trust tell us have to be in the parcels, and then we have lots of extras as well. And if you have a look around here, you'll see everything is separate. Everything has dates on, and that's great for us. So initially when we started, there's a few substance users that sold our food to get a fix. So everything now is marked up with permanent marker, and that doesn't happen anymore.
Thank you very much for your time today, and thank you for everything that you do for the community as well. It makes a massive difference.
You're welcome.
We all really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from Wendy a little bit more about the work of the food bank. I found it really helpful to see what actually happens there at the food bank in Clifton, rather than just putting my tin in a basket. I'd encourage you to carry on supporting the work of the food bank in whatever way you can. And if you do need some support and help yourself at the moment, please don't hesitate to call the food bank or to get in touch with me or with St. Peter's Church. We're voucher holders, and we can help you find the support that you need. My details can be found on the Ruddington Baptist Church website, which is www.ruddingtonbaptist.org.uk. I'd like to finish by taking a few moments to tell you about something that's coming up at Ruddington Baptist Church, and that's our next Community Sunday. The first week of each month, we get together around a range of different activities. We have fun together and just enjoy being with one another. It's a good chance for people in the community who perhaps wouldn't normally walk through the doors of a church service to join us for some fun and some community. And so let me show you how you can book on. Our next Community Sunday is taking place on the 3rd of April. And if you want to join us, you can come to our website, which is www.ruddingtonbaptist.org.uk. And if you scroll along the top here and go on What's On and click on our calendar page, then it'll take you to our calendar, which is here. And if you use this scroller here just to scroll down a little bit to Community Sunday, then click on that, it leads you to the event page. And here you can sign up for the event. And so you put in your details, the activity that you'd like to join. We've got volleyball in the country park, a bike ride, a litter pick, coffee and biscuits at St. Peter's Rooms. Then each month we also offer a lunch after the activity, so you can say whether you'd like to join us for lunch. And then we also ask you just to say that you're aware that you undertake these activities at your own risk. You can also add some additional people to join you, as well as if you have any family members or friends who want to come along as well, please add them to your booking, and you click proceed. And then closer to the time of the event, you'll receive an email with more details about the activity you've signed up for. So we'd love to see you at that event. And thank you for joining us for this service today.